Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. I'm Wyatt.
Justin.
Today we're taking a look at the Camacho Corojo Maduro. We smoked a lot of Camachos in the past, and just about every one we've given a good review to, so we figured we'd take a look at the new line. And this is part of the new line. This is a big, bold, beautiful looking cigar. It's got a really, big red wrapper on it, or band on it, big Camacho, just going into the ring type of feel to this cigar. I mean, just gorgeous, gorgeous. This is Churchill, of course, so it's, big cigar that way too. Kind of a squishy pack at the foot of the cigar, but otherwise really, really firm. Just looks great. Off the aromas, on the wrapper there's like a, it's going to sound weird, but it's like a chocolate cedar. It's not like chocolate and cedar, but it's like the cedar is, it's like the cedar smells like chocolate, but again, it smells great. And on the foot, maybe like a baker's chocolate. Maybe a little bit of like caramel or something. Justin?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous stick. It's not too firm, but not too loose either. Bangs are very minimal, seams are done well. I don't have any squishy spots, just overall looks like a very nice cigar. The aroma off the wrapper for me, I definitely get the chocolate, but for me it's like a sweet, sugary chocolate, very nice. And about the same off the foot, but I definitely pick up it's more rich, it's more robust off the foot than it is off the wrapper. But very nice. Let's get it cut up, toasted up, and see how it goes.
Pretty peppery on that first puff, especially on like the sides of my tongue. Really nice, rich, deep tobacco flavor to the cigar. There's a little bit of like a, to me it's dry grass, I guess, or like a dry hay. We've talked about that in the past. There's a little bit of that. Mostly, yeah, that first puff, really, really rich, dark tobacco, and a little bit of pepper.
I agree 100%. I definitely pick up the pepper on the tip of my tongue, but the overall flavor is just a very rich, rich tobacco. Maybe a hint of earth and a little bit of, I see what he's saying about the grass, but I would call it more of like a cured grass or cured hay, because it's, I don't want to say wet, but it's got a certain distinguishing characteristic to it. It's not harsh like I would think with a grassy note. There's definitely some refinement to it. Overall, very nice start. Let's get into the first start and see how it goes.
Well, we're about 10 minutes into this Camacho Corojo Maduro. Just as good as when we first lit up. Still just really dark and complex, in-your-face type of flavors. That pepper's pretty much died off in all but the retrohale for me in the finish. It's still just that really dark, rich tobacco. We smoked the Robusto of the Triple Maduro.
Yes.
Quite a few reviews back, and I really, really enjoyed that one because the flavors weren't, so as powerful as like the 6x60 or a really big version of the Triple Maduro. But if you've been kind of building yourself up to tackle that Triple Maduro, this would be a really good cigar to smoke because it is very powerful and very complex. And we're smoking this at the end of the day, and this is really one of the better cigars that you could get to end your day with.
Yeah, it's very nice. The pepper is gone. There is a bit of rich tobacco definitely throughout the entire taste profile, but for me there's still a bit of slight sweetness that's kind of developing in the finish that's very nice. It's kind of like a sweet earth. Not playing a big role yet, and I hope it develops, but so far, really nice cigar. Let's get into the second, third, and see how it goes.
All right. Well, we're about halfway through this Camacho Corojo Maduro. Still very, very good. Keep it par for the course, which I guess would be my only problem with this cigar. It has a really complex finish, but there's that finish never really changes. I mean, it's not the type of complex cigar that, each puff or as you go along in the cigar, it gets substantially different. The flavors pretty much stay the same, and they're excellent flavors, so I'm not really complaining. But yeah, still getting that really rich dark tobacco. That pepper is now completely gone for me. There's a little bit of, just that rich tobacco, maybe a nice coffee finish, but other than that, great stick. Justin?
Yeah, it's a wonderful stick. It's medium to full in body, about the same in strength. It packs a little bit of a punch. I mean, it's Camacho, built for bold. Overall, very nice stick. It's definitely just kind of keeping par for the course. But again, as what I said, those are great flavors. I truly enjoy them, and this is a cigar that I definitely would smoke at the end of your day. And this is one of my go-to sticks. So it's a really nice cigar. Let's get into the final third, see how it goes.
Well, we're at the final third of this Camacho Corojo Maduro. Overall, I really enjoy Camachos. I haven't had a bad cigar from Camacho, which is really saying something. I've had a couple of meh cigars from Camacho, but never a bad one. There's very few cigar companies I can say that about. But this is definitely one of their better ones, especially out of the new line. It's pretty much kind of their standard bearer for the new Camacho line. The presentation on this cigar is awesome. I mean, that red band just jumps out at you. I've seen it in different humidors, at local shops across New Mexico, Texas, and every single time, that one, wherever it's positioned, it just always catches my eye. And that's for a reason. I mean, it's a very, very good cigar. It's powerful. Even just getting up to turn on the camera, it really snuck up on me because we've been sitting here, and of course these chairs go back, so if I'm sitting here, or if I'm laying here pretty much, talking for an hour, the cigar really does sneak up on you. But it's powerful, it's complex. Again, it's complex in the way that, it's got a really complex finish, but the flavors of the cigar never really change the more you smoke the cigar. Construction's been pretty great. I mean, it's one of those cigars that kind of has a flaky ash, and the ash tends to kind of break apart, but that happens with most Camachos. And the few construction problems I come across are worth it for Camachos. Definitely something, like Justin said, to smoke at the end of your day. It pairs great with a cup of coffee, but I really can't see this cigar going bad with anything. You might bring this on the golf course, but it might be too tough for the golf course, too powerful. Anyway, scale of 1 to 10, I give this cigar, I give it an 8. It's something that should be in your regular rotation of cigars. It's powerful, but it's not triple Maduro powerful, but it's just a couple of notches below that. It'll sneak up on you. Just a great cigar, one of the better ones from the new line of Camachos.
I agree. It's a wonderful stick. Again, the flavors don't really change. You get, I mean, there's some that kind of come and go. Like there was a little bit of pepper at the start, but and it kind of goes away. But it's overall just excellent cigar. I really enjoy it. There's there's a little bit of earth and sweetness in that finish for me. It's got a little bit of, like, I call it a curate. Just overall very, very nice. It's always been a medium to full body, and it flirted with full for me a few times. Same with strength. It does sneak up on you, but I mean, you should expect it. I mean, it's Camacho. Their new slogan, built for bold. It lives up to that. It's an excellent cigar. I keep this in my regular rotation. The new line and the old one, the new blend and the old blend, they're both excellent. This is definitely worth your time. I believe at our shop it's $10, and I think that's kind of the going rate in New Mexico with our taxes. I don't know where it is, what it would be at your shop, but it's definitely worth your time. And Wyatt is correct. Sorry.
It does sneak up on you.
It does sneak up on you. Wyatt is correct. These things, you can pick them out in the humidor. They call your name, and definitely try it. If I was going to give it a rating, I'd give it a little higher. I'd go 8.5. I enjoyed the flavors. I enjoyed everything about the cigar. To me, it's only an end of your day cigar. I wouldn't bring this on the golf course. I wouldn't, just because you want to dedicate your time to the cigar. If you kind of were shooting golf at the green, whatever you're doing, and you're not paying attention to the cigar, you might pay for it because that strength will get you, and you might, it'll sneak up on you. So I would stick to the end of your day. I think it pairs well with coffee. I think it would pair well with any drink. Overall, a very, very nice smoke. I recommend it. Pick one up. But in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, would greatly appreciate it. But until next time, definitely smoke them if you got them.